first thing I should mention is that my guitar is in standard tuning. The original is in D standard, which means you need to basically tune everything down a full step. So it's D, G, C, F, A, D. Okay. But yeah, I thought I'd leave it in standard for now, just so it's easier for you to learn. You don't have to tune down. But if you want to play along with the original, that's what you got to do. So let's start off by putting your first finger on the second fret of the A string and hitting the bottom two strings at the same time, like this. That's going to give us an E power chord. But once you've done that, you can see the next thing on the tab is an X. And when you see an X in tab, that means we need to mute the string. We want to hear this sound, okay? And to achieve that, there's a couple of things you can do. You can either use the outside of your right hand as you play, right hand muting like that. You can see before I pick, a split second before, my hand's landing on the strings, muting that sound, okay, like that. Or you can do it with your left hand by lightly touching the string with one of your other fingers like this. Okay. I tend to do a combination of both, but just make sure when you get to that X, you're just hearing that muted string there. So once you've done the power chord and the mute, we're then going to go for a 0 on the low E string. Then you want to use your first finger here on the 4th fret of the E string. And then your 3rd finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the A string. Okay, making a little power chord here. So why don't we put that together from the start? It's going to sound like this. After that, you can see another mute and another 0. So it's going to go. Okay, so why don't we try putting that whole first bar together slowly. Okay, after that, it's going to go for another power chord shape. So basically what you want to do is put your first finger on the 4th fret of the A string, your 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and your 4th finger on the 6th fret of the G string. And now we're going to play the root note of that power chord, so the 4 and then the 2 6s together. Okay, so the start of that bar is just okay. Then yet again we've got a mute, and you'll notice that after every mute as well, we've got a 0. Okay, so it goes and then then to another 0 after that, and then you've got another power chord shape. This time you're going to put your first finger on the 5th fret, so it's like an A power chord, this one. First finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and 4th finger on the 7th fret of the D string. So we've got that power chord shape yet again there. And this time you're just going to basically do what's called arpeggiating the chord, playing one string at a time from low to high. Okay. And then you finish that off with a 0. Okay, so why don't I put that whole second bar together slowly. Okay, and now I'm going to repeat the first 2 bars. The 3rd and 4th bars are mostly power chords here, 2-finger power chords. So we're going to start off with a C power chord, basically, on the A string root. Your first finger's going to go on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your 3rd finger's going to go on the 5th fret of the D string. And what you're going to do here is you're going to do this. Okay, so you can see there's actually a slide in there. So we're going to hit the chord 3 times, like this. 1 slightly longer strum and 2 slightly quicker ones. and then you hit it one more time, but when you hit it this time, you're going to, as soon as you've hit the note, you're going to slide up to the 5th fret. So slide both fingers up 2 frets like that, like this. And once you get there, you hit that chord, the D power chord, twice more. And then you can hit an open A string after that to finish the bar. So if I put all of that together. And then after that, a very similar thing happens. We go down to a B power chord, so your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then you essentially do exactly the same thing from there though. So slide up to the same D chord that we did in the previous bar. Alright, so if I put those 2 bars together, it's going to sound like this. Okay, so if I put those 4 bars together, I'll play it slowly this time. It's going to go like this. So you might as well look at the chorus because it's very similar, okay? This time, well, I'll just play through it. You can hear it's got a more distorted sound, and it's going to be using full power chords like this. Okay, so it's going to start off on an E power chord. This time we're going to be barring that first finger across the A and D strings. And you're going to hit the bottom 3 strings. Okay, and you're going to go down, down, up. Next power chord is first finger's going to go on the 4th fret of the low E string, 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the A string, and 4th finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and it's the same rhythm. Down, down, up. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up. Alright, and then the next power chord, you just move all those fingers up a string. So now your first finger's on the 4th fret of the A string, 3rd finger, 6th fret, D, 4th finger, 6th fret, G. Okay, and again, down, down, up. And then we're going to go to an A power chord on the from the low E string root. So your first finger's going to go on the 5th fret of the low E string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and 4th finger on the 7th fret of the D string. But this time, instead of down, down, up, why don't we go, okay, down, up, down, up. Alright, so it goes like this in total, the first half of it. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now for this next bit, this time you're using 3 finger power chords, all right? But apart from that, it's all the same as before in the riff, really. So it's going to be, but this time it's using downs and ups. So it's down, down, up. When you hit this next down, you're going to slide up to the D. So it's, hang on. Yeah, so it's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you just do the same from B to D again, just like in the riff. But this time with down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So if we put that together... no, sorry. Okay, and then if we put that whole chorus together, it's going to sound like this.